from LeBron. His average shot distance is over 18 feet, which would be the longest of his career if he keeps it up. For the first time ever, he has also made 4 three-pointers in 3 straight games this season, and his 14 points in the paint is the 3rd fewest of any 3-game stretch of his career. So, Shannon, do you like this new LeBron?
I don't think this is a new LeBron. I think LeBron is trying to feel out what's the best way, what's the most effective way that all 3 of us can coexist on the court, and we maximize our abilities while we're out there. He's trying to find spacing, and he's playing a lot more off the ball. With Russ being ball dominant, he's also ball dominant. But it seems to me that he has a better chance of being able to change or morph into something different than Russ. And so we see him taking more shots from the perimeter. We see him shooting more threes, and as Russ has the ball more in his hands. So I don't think this is a new Russ. I think he's feeling it out. What's the best way? How can I be the best LeBron while also getting the best out of Russ, while also getting the best out of AD? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's not about LeBron. I know LeBron on any given night can go get me 25 to 28 points, 10 rebounds, or 8 rebounds and 10, 11 assists. But is that going to be the best for the overall makeup of the team? How can I make sure I do my part while maximizing those other guys' part? And so I think that's what we're starting to see, Skip. And so I'm not saying that he's not going to continue down this path. I'm just saying right now I believe he's just trying to feel this out to see what's the best way that I can be LeBron while helping this team grow, so when it comes playoff time, we'll find oil machine. But hey, he gonna keep making these threes like this. Go with me a lot of do this year.
Well, is he?
Yep.
Is he? I don't think we have any three-point do bet.
Yeah, we do.
I don't
37%.
37? I thought it was just free throws.
No, 37.
37%.
37%. And if you keep talking, I might bump it up to 40 because I'm feeling good.
Okay, well, he's at 48%. Through 3 games, that's 14 out of 29 attempts. That means he's averaging 10 attempts a game. The last 2 years, he was at his career high, 6.3 attempts per game. The last 2 years with no Russ. So don't give me this is about Russ. I got to fit in or fit out.
But Russ.
Right? No, it's nothing about Russ. It's the new LeBron. It's the late career LeBron. It's the LeBron chasing, wanting to pass Kareem because he has figured out that 3 counts more than 2.
You know what, Skip? It's funny that you said that because I know 2 other guys that later in their career didn't drive the ball as much. One was named Michael Jordan. The other name was Kobe Bryant. And nobody said this was the new Michael Jordan. This was the new Kobe Bryant. It was a transformation.
Was Jordan attempting 10 threes a game?
Oh, you said he couldn't shoot them. I mean, he shooting 32%.
No,
Why would
nobody
he?
cared. They did not value the 3
Well, that's
yet.
What's Skip? It's the times of changing. It's kind of like the running back position. People don't value the running back like in the 90s, like they did in the 90s, like they do now. I mean, now nobody thinks about the running back. They're like, oh, that guy's replaceable. You see what the guy in Cleveland did? That was the 3rd or 4th string running back that ran for 150. So the emphasis is not there. So times change. So the times have changed, and LeBron is adapted.
So far this year, he's attempting, LeBron James, only 4 free throws a game because he knows he's not very good at making free throws.
They're not giving us those calls.
Again, he attempted the last 2 years career lows of 5.7 and 5.7. So that's the last 2 years. Now it's all the way down to 4, and I think he'll hover somewhere down around 4.
They're not giving us the calls that they normally give us. You see that, Skip. They hit the man all upside his head. They foul him. He looking at him. They say, get up and play on. So that's what we're going to do.
If you shoot 10 threes a game, that means you're not driving it very often because you're only going to take so many shots a game, right?
Well, we're shooting 10 threes. We're going to shoot about 20 times a game, so we'll drive the other.
Will you?
Yeah, we'll drive 6. We'll shoot 4 mid-range.
So far, so bad because he's not driving the ball at all. Well, he's just not driving the ball at all. And I laughed out loud last night. The next story I read after this story is Frank Vogel is saying before the game last night, we need more shots at the rim. And I'm thinking, well, you got this 6'9" guy who weighs like 260 pounds, and he's pretty good at the rim. In fact, he's the best driver of the basketball I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And he's still only 36 years of age, even though he's in year 19. Can he not drive it at all? At some point, you're going to get some calls, but you got to go stand there by yourself 15 feet away and make free throws, and he's a little shaky-handed. He's off to a pretty good start. He's 8 of 12. That's 67%. That means you're on on pace to lose, like 5 more cases?
That's okay. But I'm not going to, first of all, I'm not going to lose it because we know LeBron to get on this hot streak where he hit 12 in a row, or he'll go like 8 of 11, and we'll be right back to my 73%, which I predicted. But the threes will continue to fall all year. Yeah.
LeBron James is a 34.5% career.
35%.
Okay, I'll give you 30. I'll round up. 35% career three-point shooter.
Okay.
He's at 48 right now. Do you know the term regress to the mean? That's what the analytics say, regress to the mean.
The
mean is 35%.
I'm going to split the difference with you.
Okay.
I mean, we on the high end. I'm going to come down to the middle. We see you right down the middle, 40% for the season.
Okay. It is hurting my eyes to watch LeBron play off the ball. He does not belong off the ball. It hurts my eyes to see him become a sort of spot-up three-point shooter because that's not what he does greatest. What he does greatest is run the show.
But Skip, right now, we have to find out what's the best way to maximize everybody's ability that they have that's on the court. And we know it revolves around the big three.
Okay. Better point guard, Russell Westbrook or LeBron James? Thank you.
Okay, but Skip, you can't just say, well, I'm the better point guard, I'm going to be it, because now we lose Russ. Russ, we need Russ to give us something around 17, 18, about 10 rebounds, and probably like 7 or 8 assists. If he can do that, and LeBron gives us his 25, AD gives us 28 and 12, we're going to be gravy.
Who's going to lead in usage rate? Because the other night against Memphis, when they both played, Russ was way up on LeBron on usage rate. In fact, it went Russ #1, and then it went AD, and then it went Carmelo, and LeBron was 4th in usage rate. That's just wrong.
Right. But that's just the way the game worked out. Melo had it going, so we got to give Melo the ball. LeBron was playing off the ball, so Russ had the ball more than LeBron. And AD, we got to feed AD. I mean, with AD playing like that, I ain't got no problem with it. I want AD to be leading usage rate. If he going to dominate like he did last night, give me 35 and 17 with 7 offensive boards, give AD the rock.
Okay, well, actually, you're correct about that because last night, AD had the ball 34% of the time. That's high. Russ had the ball 33% of the time. Russ was the initiator. He was the quarterback. He was the point guard. And down the stretch, when it was time, Russ just put his head down and attacked the basket. Bull in China shop. And he broke some dishes along the way, but man, he took the game over, too, and he made 7 of 10 shots in fourth quarter and overtime.
But did you get the main course? Yes, we spilled some water. But did you get your entree? Was it nice and hot? So can I get a tip, please, sir? A nice, generous tip. Yes.
For beating the Spurs?
Hold on. See?
In what was a Laker home game?
It wasn't a Laker home game. That was at AT&T.
Yeah.
That was y'all home arena. No, it is our home away from home now.
LAAT&T, right?
It's our home. It's our home away from home now.
Well, you've made it that way. And my Spurs missed all 7 of their free throws in the fourth quarter, or we'd be having a way different conversation.
All it would have required was the AD now. And I thought AD missed a couple of bunnies. I thought he was going to have a 40 and 20. All that would have done, you'd have just made Russ go get 40 and have 40 and 13 rebounds. AD would have had a 40-20 ball game. That's all that would have happened. You guys weren't getting out there. Russ and AD said, we're not losing tonight, Spurs.
No.
And they didn't let it happen.
Not to Keldon Johnson when he's going 2 of 10.
And then we
Not to Jakob Poeltl when he's going 27 and 14. When his career averages are 6 and 6.
And then guess what? And then we had Hillbilly Kobe coming that thing and light it up. Yeah, you saw him, Skip. That's him. That's him.
But you realize he played every minute, did Austin Reeves, of the fourth quarter last night. So LeBron has blessed him. And assistant coach Vogel is saying, I guess I got to play him the whole way.
Skip, you saw the man hitting them threes.
He made one.
He had 2. He had 2, and then he put fake the 3, put it on the floor, pull up from the free throw lines, switched it. I said, look at him. Look at Kobe.
He made 34% of his threes in college basketball last year because I watched just about every game at Oklahoma.
What you want to bet he shoot better than 34% in the NBA?
Well, we'll see about that.
Because
LeBron blessed him by saying he's got dog in him. That's what he said.
He did. He does. That's what we got.
Okay, but we're avoiding the subject here, which is that LeBron James is shooting from an average distance of 18.3 feet per shot. That is by far the highest of his career because he's turned into a Kareem-chasing three-point shooter. I want everybody to see it and feel it. 10 a game he's attempting.
I just want you to know, 18 feet, that's a layup. That's a layup for Go James. You say you want him to drive the ball, he driving it. He just pulling up from 18. That's how skilled he is, Skip Bayless. That's a layup.
I did not nickname him LeBrick for the wrong reason.
Why you think I called him GOAT? Why you think I called him the GOAT? Because that's what he is.
Well, you're the only one.
What did Shaq say? What did Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant big man in the history of the game, you say, nobody, I've never seen a force of nature like Shaq. What did he say?
If you catch Shaq, if TMZ caught him today coming out of somewhere in Beverly Hills, he'd say Oscar was the GOAT.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. The man has spoken, Skip.
Yeah.
Now, you need to stop trying to refute what these men say.
Yeah.
The man said that he the GOAT.
Yeah. Well, all I know is I don't trust LeBron shooting threes, and you don't either.
18 feet, that's a layup.
Yep.
I mean, he out there looking like Steph Curry to me.
Oh, does he?
He looking like Steph Curry.
Well, let's up our bet then to 40%.
No.
Why not? Have some guts. Have the courage of your conviction.
You just tried to hate. You tried to hate on old GOAT James. He got something for OKC tonight. He played for OKC tonight. He gonna get you 30 and 10. Pencil it in.
The worst team in the West.
That's y'all.
Way to go. Well,
that's
okay, you get them back to back because LeBron said, "Commish, I need a break early. Give me, if we have to go on the road, give me San Antonio and Oklahoma City."
We're managing, right? We're managing. I can't believe I'm about to say this.